Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Today we're going to be going through a roll of Mint Cellos. The year is 1964, and they are proof Lincoln Memorial cents. They are in their Mint Cellos, but they've been cut from the Mint Set. We got a bag of them off of eBay from an auction. And this auction came from the state of Tennessee. And so if you guys are ever looking at rolls of proof Mint Cellos from the state of Tennessee on eBay, this is what they could or could not look like. Every roll is different. This is the first roll in 1964 I've gotten to go through. So I took 12 photos for the eBay listing. I put these right back up on eBay after I make the video. And so I get a quick look at 12 coins, and I didn't see any toned coins, but they all looked bright and shiny and happy. I would say the quality of these I'm expecting is to be better than the 61, 62s, and 63s we've looked at. We may get surprised and find a beautiful tone coin. On average, we found one beautiful tone coin per roll. The roll of 1961s that we went through yesterday were phenomenal. There was like 10 beautifully toned coins. I'm hoping in this roll we're maybe going to look at some higher graded coins, and maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a nice toned one as well. Welcome, Bigfoot, hide and seeker, silver hide and seeker, welcome. We're just getting started here. This is our first coin. We've got this roll here in a nice high quality Ziploc bag. This isn't like those other rolls you buy where it's in like a sandwich baggie. This is like high quality Ziploc, glad luck. Great value. Maybe it's a great value. So let me dump these out. We'll get them ready. I think I had a cold this past week, and I think I kicked its butt because I'm feeling groovy today. I'm feeling ready. It's been a really good week. I picked up a lot of really cool stuff. I have just some awesome coins coming in the mail. I'm excited to show you guys. I did get a proof, what was it? I can't remember, it's been so long since I ordered it. Proof 1953, proof 68 Lincoln wheat cent. And so I'm really looking forward to making the video. I believe it is at the post office ready to pick up now. But we're just gonna have to wait for that. And I got some other really nice coins this week too. I think I got a proof 1956 Lincoln wheat cent. It's a proof 67 cameo, which I don't have many cameo wheat cents. They're not your everyday penny. We'll take a look at this first coin here. And so at least what I'm seeing on this first coin is I feel like we are seeing higher quality. I may have to change my lighting here just a little bit. I was noticing I did a quick PCGS coin video, and the right side of the coin looked a little bit darker. But if we can get details on it, we should be good with this. And so one difference also I notice, well, they still have their mint token in them. Pretty much every mint token has been sliced into, and I'd say about half of them the token has been cut. But the other thing I notice is that there is a much larger yield of just pure white looking Mint Cellos. I'd say the majority of these are bright white, like look brand new, while most of the Mint Cellos for these years that we've looked at have been kind of a yellow, kind of, it's got an older yellow look to the Mint Cello. And I know we've only looked at 2 coins now, but I have a feeling that most of these coins, well, this one's got a spot of death on it, unless it's floated in there. But I feel like for 1961, 2, and 3 that we were looking at, I feel like the majority of the coins were like a proof 64 to a proof 66. I feel like the majority of these coins, without looking at them yet, I just feel like they're going to be more like 65 through 67. I'm hoping that we're going to have some 67s in here. This one is not going to cut the grade. Let's just see if that spot moves. Oh yes, it moved quite well with the coin. How are you doing this morning, Bigfoot? It's always good to see you here. This one almost looks like it has a little bit of pink toning on the rim, like just the rim. Yeah, you can see it on the front here. I didn't even see it on the front with the naked eye. But the fact that my camera is showing it, it is definitely there, because my camera hides toning. Almost looks like there is something on Lincoln's head there, though. That might just be on the cello. And a little bit of pink toning on the reverse. Let's just see if that moves on him. It looks like it did. All right. That's what I like to see. Actually, it looks like it's on the outside of the cello, which is always good. Hey, Bottle Caps, welcome. Slobs Baseball Collecting, welcome. We're going through a roll of Mint Cellos. They've been cut from the Mint Sets, and we're just looking to see if we can find any beautiful high-grade coins. Be really nice to get some more Proof 69s. I really don't think we're going to find them in this random batch. But it'd be nice to get some, even like a Proof 68 deep cameo. That's as good as a Proof 69 to me. But at the cost we paid, I don't think we're going to be finding any of those. I have a feeling the majority of these are going to be a Proof 65 and 66. Pretty much any damage you guys are seeing, anything like a line or like a crescent shape, that's all on the Mint Cello. The things that we're pretty much looking for here are spots of Black Death and green kind of corrosion, some environmental damage. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm just waking up here. Did not want to wake up out of bed today. Was about to hit the snooze for a third time, and I was like, I gotta get up. I gotta get going. I gotta make some videos. And same thing in the shower. Did not want to get out of the shower, but now that I have my fourth cup of coffee in me, I am ready. I'm so ready. It's gonna take an army of people to slow me down today. So it looks like there is some spotting on the reverse. My guess is that those probably have a little color. Not so much. They look more kind of gray. I find like a lot of times when there's little spots like that that have hollow spots, my camera kind of makes toning disappear. This one's really nice surfaces. I think the next time I get one of these Mint Cello pennies and it falls out, I want to really take a look at the surfaces on it. Because one of the things too, you can see the lines. It's like those aren't on the coin. That's like the texture of the Mint Cello. And I feel like it just totally robs the coin of getting to see its true luster through these. That's what I'm hoping anyway. These are uncirculated. They are proof coins from a proof mint set. The proof mint set comes with one of every denomination for the year. However, since these sets contain silver coins, the $50, quarter, dime, they were all silver. People like to cut them up and either collect the silver or try to get the silver coins graded. Not as many people are into high-grade Lincoln cents. And so I buy them once the people cut them all up and have all these pennies left over. I buy the pennies and I look for treasure in the pennies. At least that's the plan here. Hey, Wisconsin Coin Roll Hunter, welcome. Yeah, so this is Abraham Lincoln, and AKA Honest Abe. However, my favorite penny I've found coin roll hunting is it's a lamination error, and it's got Lincoln on it, and there is this nose, like the lamination error comes out of Lincoln's nose and shoots across to the rim, and it looks just like a nose. And it looks just like Pinocchio's nose, and so I find it hilarious having this Honest Abe penny where he looks more like Pinocchio. Hey, Anthony Goodley, welcome. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining the channel this morning. I feel like I have the energy to meet you guys too. I am over this cold and I'm ready to make some videos. And so we probably got about an hour-long show today. We're gonna just look through this roll, see if we can find any beautiful, beautiful coins. The idea here ultimately is that once I have about 1,000 of every date and every mint, I'm gonna start going through the collection and kind of cherry pick it and do some mass submissions to PCGS. But until then, everything is just going back on eBay until I am ready for stage 2 of this project. For right now, the project is basically going through as many rolls of these proof coins as we can, trying to find the best coins, and just learning, just looking at the different coins, finding out what is common for condition for the years, what kind of problems, plague different years, just that we can have the best knowledge that we can before submitting coins. If you guys have checked out my channel before, I have like 2,800 coin videos of just PCGS graded coins, like high graded coins, and I started, after making those videos, I feel like it trained my eyes pretty well to where I can spot high grade coins. And now I just need to take that and test it and see if I'm there or if I need to go back to school. Life is good. Welcome to the channel, Matt83. What happened there, Slobs Baseball collecting? I can think of quite a few answers to that question, unfortunately, in today's crazy world. This one looks like it's got a spot of death on it. I call it a spot of death. I don't know if PCGS would call it a spot of death, but for the most part, I assume that most people do not want a giant spot on their beautiful proof coin. However, I do own many. I probably would say I have about 200 proof coins, mostly modern 90s, 2000s, that have a spot of death that look just like that and are graded proof 69 deep cameo. And so I don't know if those spots just appeared after they were slabbed or not. I was not the original slabber. But after I get coins submitted, and if I get coins back that then later get a spot like that, then I will know. It's just kind of information that you find out the hard way, I think. Yeah, he was at the theater, wasn't he? It was a crazy, crazy day, or a crazy night, probably. You can buy rolls of Mint Cellos. There's currently, I believe I see 6 on auction on eBay at the moment. For Buy It Now, I believe there was about 10 rolls of Mint Cellos at Buy It Now, not including mine. So there are rolls. If you're trying to search for a roll of Mint Cello, I recommend going into the small cents category on eBay and typing the word Cello and 50. And then that seems to be a pretty good search term if someone's got 100 of them up or 51 and they make the title a little different. Not everyone's going to pop up, but those two words, Mint and Cello, C-E-L-L-O, those will bring up 90% of the rolls. You can also get Business Strike Mint Set ones as well. I say Business Strike, but the Philadelphia and Denver Business Strike Mint Sets. There are P&Ds for those as well, and S. This one looks really nice. I do apologize about the glare, just the way that the cellos are made. They're very flexible and loose and bendy. This one looks beautiful. Looking for that spot of death now. It's like, what was wrong with this one? And I've been buying them. I bought a ton of them. I bought up most of what was on eBay, but then just kind of decided to back off because Traditionally, I'd go in and I would buy an entire category out, and then stuff would just kind of like pop back up, and I would oftentimes pay like way more than what the stuff was worth just to like empty the category. This time I decided to be a little bit more cautious since this was a long-term project and just kind of buy out everything that was I knew that I could buy and resell instantly. Because oftentimes when I buy out a category, then all of a sudden people are like, oh, that's hot, and everyone lists it. And, you know, and then all of a sudden there's like 50 of them on the market. What's been odd is that hasn't been happening. Normally when I buy out a category, like it's just the category like just is like populated like you wouldn't believe. But that hasn't been happening with the Mint Cellos. Which is interesting to me because I think for this year there was like 3-4 million of them made. So there should be plenty of them out there. In a booth by booth, yes. All right, next coin. This one, it looks like the surface is a little bit, it's not quite just clear, like the luster seems interrupted. Still a pretty coin though. And there is the spot of death for us. On older coins, this is going to happen. Don't expect to get a roll of perfect mint proof coins. And that's one thing actually, since people were asking about not knowing you can buy them. You can buy rolls that are not in the Mint Cello, just like somebody took them out of the Mint Cello, or they got them that way outside of it, and they'll put them in like a archival like tube. I've bought some of those, just like a roll of 50 proof coins, and unfortunately I found that a lot of them had fingerprints on them, and a lot of them had environmental damage and scratches. Once the coin, you know, these Mint Cellos can only protect the coin so much, but ones that have, and they're not airtight, oxygen still gets in here obviously because of the toning, and there's oxygen a little bit in it, but it seems like the ones that have been outside of the rolls, even when they're in the roll next to each other, they're touching each other. I have not found a roll of Mint Cellos that look as good as the ones here in the Mint. I have not found a roll of of ones outside of the Mint sets that look as nice. That's me. There may be connections out there where they are higher, like just beautiful. Someone put the best of the best in a roll. That's possible. It could be out there. But one of the reasons I'm making these videos as well is to just show people what you can find in things and kind of what to expect. And so I hope that helps you guys out. Like I find the proof rolls outside the cello, they're probably half price. They're probably half the price. And so there's some knowledge for you guys if it's helpful. Hey, PK Carve. Oh no, it's buffering? Welcome to the channel. Hey, Walker fam, welcome to the channel. I'll put a coin up here while I catch up on chat. All right, we'll check this one out here. See if I can get the glare off of it. Looks like there is a little black spot, but it looks like it's off the cello because it's got a shadow. And so anybody new here, all the scrapes, all the circular marks, those should be on the Mint Cello here. There might be some very minor marks on the coins, but the major thing that we're worried about is just getting like major spotting on these coins. And so yeah, you can buy proof coins by the roll for these years, and they are probably between like $15 and $25 a piece. I've just had better luck with rolls of Mint Cellos, and I feel like they have a little bit more collectability, just because they're still technically in their original mint packaging. This roll here, they still all have their mint tokens. The mint token part has been compromised. A bunch of the mint tokens have been cut. whoever was cutting apart these sets, they were doing it fast. They were not taking their time, or they didn't care about the mint token. So this one's got a spot on it. No toned coins here. None yet. We will see. I don't mind some beautiful toned coins at all. Well, if I'm buffering, that's probably good, because I don't think I have ever buffered before. That means maybe YouTube will bump me up to some more bandwidth. If it keeps buffering, they want everyone to succeed, I hope. Hey PK Carve, welcome. Nice. Are they the proof, or is it a business strike? This one looks really nice. There might be a couple little spots on Lincoln's coat there, but just really nice clear fields. Okay, good. I'd hate to have so many people on here and just be watching buffering. That's no fun. I've done that on other channels. It's like, welcome to buffering. We're buffering 24/7. Can't get enough buffering. Welcome to the Buffering Network. Welcome to Buffering Tube. We've got a toned one. Not super bright and crazy. But the front here looks about normal. Maybe some tiny little spots on it. Might be on... No, I think those are on the coin. They look like they're on the coin. Looks like a spot on the rim. The reverse, it's got kind of a red brownness to it, but the red is like kind of like a pink red blood color. It almost matches a mint set. I saw someone else selling a mint set this last weekend, and the quarter and nickel and dime, they all had this like red, and they were talking about it looking like somebody got stabbed at the mint or something, or had a cut thumb. Well, this penny would match it. They could have a complete set of these. Almost looks like there's some blue on the rim as well. It's kind of a blue-pink. But I do apologize, my camera, it makes toning disappear. And so that color you see on the edge is actually, it's pretty much on the memorial itself as well. But I'll put that on the most toned one here. Hey Marlon Patty. Welcome Marlon. Or Miriam, I'm sorry, I'm about 2 feet away. I will bring my monitor a little bit closer, so I already have a hard enough time pronouncing people's names. When I'm misreading names and butchering them, it's just gonna get worse. Oh man. I'm feeling good today, which is a good thing, because I had a cold all last week, and it was really holding me back. And I almost feel so good today that it's almost like one of those red flags where it's like those days where you feel like Superman, and then it's like you're like, I'm great, I'm on top of the world, and then the next day you wake up with a cold, and you're like, oh, I was getting sick. My body was going into like defense mode. Hey Kadeen, welcome. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Good to see you guys all here. You all are welcome here anytime. For the next couple weeks at least, maybe a couple months, we're going to be looking through Mint Cello rolls. I will have my normal PCGS coin videos up pretty much every day as well. They're really quick. They're like under 2 minutes. We'll just look at a beautiful high-grade coin or two every day. That's kind of how I got started here. I have about 2,800 coin videos in my playlist. Most of them my short PCGS ones, and this is project number 2, going through rolls of proof coins in their Mint Cello, and also going through business strike ones in their Mint Cello. And once we're done with this, we're gonna get rolls of pretty much every uncirculated original bank wrap roll that we can get. Try to get about a box of every date in mint, and then we'll go through all those. Then the next project will be getting mint zone bags and going through those and searching for anything that we can find in mint zone bags. And then we are going to do videos comparing what what we can find in the mall, just kind of see what the best place to look for high grade coins is. And so this is all stuff that, I ask people, where do you find your coins? Where do you look for beautiful coins to submit for Top Pop? Most people have said, look, the best place to look is in these Mint Cellos. However, this advice is probably 20, 30 years old. And so most of the Mint sets, in my opinion, have been looked over. However, there's always new ones coming onto the market. There's, always people cutting them up. And not everybody wants to submit every kind of denomination. Different people collect different things. So I'm trying to make videos, share this information. And then another thing we're going to be doing is once we get about 1,000 of every date and every mint, and we have a pretty good supply of beautiful coins for every date and mint, we're going to start doing submissions to PCGS. And so as I go and select different coins to get bulk submission for, I will make submission videos before and after. So that we can, look and see how we did, how we're growing, how we're, see if we're getting better at grading or not. And so those are kind of the different stages of the plan for this year. And by the end of the year, or in about 3 months, we're hoping to be submitting 100 or 200 coins to PCGS every month. And by the end of the year, we hope to be doing bulk submissions up to about 1,000 coins a month. And that way I will have a steady supply of new videos to make for you guys. And it also should be a very stable business model, which I can grow from. This one's got some beautiful luster. It's almost blinding. I almost can't see if there's anything wrong with it. It's so bright. Really like the sparkles and the luster here. I feel like a lot of my coins that are super, super high grade, they have that. Yes, everyone show some love for each other. Get to know each other. I have met most of you guys, and it's good to see you guys again here. Pretty much everyone in here, I've checked out your guys' channels, and it's wonderful community here on YouTube. Great channels, great people. I definitely encourage you guys to get to know each other, because we each have something different to offer. As a community, we are strong. Oh, we got a black dot of death on this one. Little one on the front, little ones on the front. This will not meet a PCGS slab until I have no ones without spots. But look at that spot, folks. This is what it's all about. Premium black spot. Look at, there's a spot inside the spot. It's a spotted spot. Nothing better. Honestly, I do not even have a paid membership at PCGS right now. I do have a PCGS account. I do have a registry account. I believe I'm number 9 on the registry set. I'd have to check. My registry set is always changing because all of my registry coins are for sale. I did do submissions about 10 to 5 years ago. And pretty much everything I was submitting was coming back way lower than I hoped it would be. But, that was me learning. And I tried to communicate with customer service over there to try to figure out better prices, because I was trying to create a business plan with a business model so that I could feel okay about allocating that kind of money into something. And they would not tell me anything about their bulk submission plan on the phone. They would not give me any information. They would say, fill out the form, say bulk submission. But what I want is not 100 coins at $12 a slab. What I want is what, the bigger people pay. And from what I hear, you can get coins slabbed for as little as $4, but you need to be like a good paying member, and you need to be submitting a lot more than 100 coins a month. I'm fine with that, but I need to see the prices and know what the prices are. You like the obverse on that one? through locks on the Mississippi River. That's got to be fun. I think I've seen quite a few videos of people driving their cars through like locked gates, just like crashing through things videos. I think I've watched a bunch of those. For some reason, it's like, are they going to make it? Or is the car going to stop? Will the chain link fence stop them? Find out, guys. How about this beautiful hand-carved wooden gate? Will it stop them? I don't know. See, you have something to offer, Matt83. Where else can we watch a video of someone driving the boat and barges through locks? Everybody brings something different. And no one else's wife and crazy kids are like your wife and crazy kids. So I'm pretty happy with this roll right now. I'd say we probably had about 10 that were spotted. But I almost feel like every roll we have bought from these ones came from the state of Tennessee. It was, we won it on an eBay auction. And I've been pretty happy with all the auctions I've gotten from this person so far. I will definitely be bidding again in the future, as long as the price is right. I have no problem adding more of these to my collection. One of my primary aims is getting as many Mint Set Cellos, just because there's not nearly as many of them. I think that for like 1958, I think they only made like 850,000 proof sets. And I've been able to acquire a pretty good chunk of those. And so anytime that I see proof Mint Sets in the Mint Cello still, I try to pick them up. Kind of the same problem with the Mint Sets is once they've been taken out of the cello, I find that they fingerprint really easily, and the environment just starts to hit them a lot quicker. And probably putting them into a beautiful, expensive case, it probably protects them well, but by the time someone's done that, they're going to want more than, a bulk price for it. But definitely, I'd like to see all of the Mint Sets that are all the proof ones that are still in their Mint Cello. I'd like to see all those disappear off of eBay. That is my plan. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about watching other people fail and make mistakes that, it's some good learning lessons, and sometimes you just have to, sometimes that like laugh comes out even when you don't mean to, when it should be a groan of like empathetic pain, like, oh, I've hurt myself that way, oh, don't do it. For some reason it makes me feel better about myself sometimes. It feels like such an awful thing to say. It's like, if you guys have seen the TV show Shameless, that show, I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes, but that show just made me feel like a decent human being. I was like, okay, there's other people out there making far, far worse mistakes with their life. I feel much better now. Thanks. My life's okay. I like this one. Yes, it makes me feel like I am not the only moron in the world, too. That's exactly what it makes me feel like. And we have another coin with some very pretty toning on it. It's primarily around the edges. We'll see if it shows up on this camera at all. Probably not. The bottom of the rim here it's like nearly cherry red. It's like pink red. It's just on the rim on the bottom here. And it's like about 4 times as bright as that. It's really, really pretty. It looks like the luster itself is kind of pixelated on the front here. And to me, it's like, I always wonder, is this going red-brown? But I have tons of proof coins that are graded red, that have this kind of like two-toneness to it. And so I don't fully understand how, that's one of the things too that I'm trying to learn, is just how coins, proof coins, are graded. Because while I feel like my eyes have been trained with business strike coins, some of the things that go into grading a proof coin still seem to really elude me. And so that's one of the reasons that I am going through so many proof coins here. But this one, it's got a red rim pretty much all the way around the coin. I would say this is much brighter than the traditional kind of mint cello toning. It seems like a lot of coins in these mint cellos, they start to have like an orangey tone around the rim. This is far, far brighter than that. It's really nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, some of those are really hard to watch. Like, it's like, why don't people stop at a crosswalk compilation? Like, it's like, ouch. Yeah, some of the videos online are just kind of painful. Some of them are hilarious. YouTube is like always trying to push that stuff on me. Like, it's like I go on to like research about coins, and you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to find a video about how to learn how to do this, or try to find a video, and it's like, no, you're gonna watch like compilations that are gonna make you laugh. Like, I'm like, that's not what I just searched for. Why are you showing this to me? Like, why are you showing all these things to me? It's like, yes, I look at them. The thumbnail is wonderfully done. It makes me interested. I want to click on it, but I'm trying to learn here. I'm trying to spend some time doing something constructive. Well, thanks for spreading the love, Matt83. It's always good to make friends. That's one of the wonderful things, especially in the YouTube coin community here. Everyone is really kind and generous. There's just a lot of really wonderful people. I find that no matter what people's levels are, I find that I learn from pretty much everyone on this. There are some really super awesome coin channels. Like, I'm always shouting out to Copper Coins, because every time I watch his show, I learn like 2-3 new things about coins. I probably should have read the chapter in his book for 1964, Proof Coins. Yesterday, when I did actually read the chapter for it a couple days ago, but I don't remember all of the different DDRs and DDOs for these series. I don't know them off the top of my head. But looking through Lincoln Cents is Chuck's book. He's over at Copper Coins. He owns coppercoins.com. He's got the Copper Coins channel. Just super, super knowledgeable guy. Really friendly, really nice. He'll answer questions. He's got awesome coins. I'm so jealous. Have a great day, Matt83. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hey, Loveth Family TV, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about 2/3 of the way through this roll. We found a couple toned coins. Nothing just like in your face, oh my god. But we have seen a lot of really beautiful, much higher quality proofs in this roll than we did in the 61s and 62s and 63s that we looked at. So I am happy there. For 1964, it definitely does seem like you need a proof 67 or higher to even have it be kind of worth grading. If you're able to get a deep cameo on there, sure, that's gonna definitely help. But I see grips for 1964. I do buy them. I do buy them graded. I have a ton of them graded. For the most part, I usually don't, since I have so many of them, I just kind of collect proof 67 or higher. Really enjoy the occasional proof 69 that comes around. This one's got a couple spots at 3 o'clock. Not huge spotting. It's like something that I feel like would be acceptable, but it's definitely going to mark it down a grade. One of the things I feel like I am just going to have to do some submissions. Yeah, I was actually wondering, like, maybe it's just, or do I not have it up there? Or I have John Wexler. What's his name? Oh my gosh, did the chat already go? Or yeah. Is Sheldon Wexler, is he related to John Wexler? Because I know that I've seen Sheldon, I've seen him around. Or is that like a compilation of different coin names? Because isn't there a grader called Sheldon as well? Or an author? Or both? Coin Help You. Yeah, he has a really good channel too. I've definitely watched a bunch of his stuff. Definitely very informative. I enjoy Coin Op. There a lot of good stuff there with Robert. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if Coin Collecting Ohio is still, but he was really helpful as he pointed me in the direction of a lot of really good books to read. I'm one of those people that kind of went against the grain, and I bought the Million Coins and then bought the book, when you should buy the book, then the Million Coins. And so now I have the books, and now I'm trying to learn up on everything that I should have known before I ever took my pocketbook out. Or a wallet. I have a wallet. Oh yeah, I watched the Blue Ridge Silverhounds, which this video is kind of a contradiction. Like, he had a video that came out maybe a week ago, and it was like 3 coins not to buy. And you know, one of them was on like modern toned coins, and sure, I kind of agree with that. You know, I'm not. It's not, if I see a beautifully toned coin that's modern, I'm going to try to pick it up if the price is the same as normal. I'm not going to pay a huge premium. So I agreed with him on that. But the last thing that he was saying not to buy was 1950s and 1960s top pop coins for the Lincoln cents in particular. And that's actually one of the places, one of the areas that I am the most excited about right now. Like, some of my favorite coins are the top pop proofs from the 50s and early 60s. Like, I really like the special mint sets. I like the 1960 through, or 1959 through 1964. I really like the, you know, anything high grade in proof within a wheat cent. And so I kind of disagree with him. He was saying that the prices on the top pops were kind of stagnant. I've seen the opposite. I guess I could say for like for Mint State, for MS coins, Business Strike, I would say I've seen a little bit of slowed downness on some of the 67s for wheat cents, like the 1954S and I think the 1945S. And the 1937D, the MS67 on those, this one's really nice. Oh, there's a little spot. I've seen some of the prices on those slow, and even a bunch of them going at bargain. I don't know if somebody just bought like a grip of them. God, the field's on the left side though. What's up with that spot there though? But like coins like the Proof 68 wheat cents, I would buy those for full PCGS price pretty much any day of the week. You know, I don't always have enough money to pay full price, but I only see about 10 of them cross the auction market a year. And so when I pick one up, or I see one, I try to pick it up. I actually got a 1953 Proof 68, and I paid pretty much full price for it. And so thank you, Blue Ridge Silverhounds, for telling everyone else not to buy them, because I got a coin that I've been trying to get forever. But yeah, Blue Ridge Silverhound, he's been around for a long time, and he does a lot of quality stuff. I've definitely enjoyed a bunch of his videos. I really enjoyed the ASE hype that he created. I would say he probably, with his videos and his reach, he probably like doubled the value of that coin. You know, like when that coin came out, like it was sold out within like 10 seconds. Like that's, I mean, it's like with his reach, he could like command the marketplace to like buy out a single coin like in a day, and it would be gone, and it would all of a sudden wouldn't be any rarer than it was worth, but every single coin of it would be like held and controlled in the market. Hey, I can see myself buffering over there a little bit. This isn't good. I mean, it's still clear, but that's not 1080. That's like, I know, I look like I'm on a Nintendo game or something. This one has really nice fields. I'm trying to think of what other coin channels I enjoy. I found the Cajun Coin Hunter. I found that he had a lot of answers to a lot of questions that I was looking for. Easy to chat with. There's like so many. I've really been enjoying watching the coin videos of people submitting coins to PCGS, and then like their reveal and getting to see what the coins actually came back as. I think there was a gentleman, it looked like he was more new, but he didn't have many videos up. It was like Coin Table, but like the coins that he was getting back and the grades that he was getting back, I was like, holy cow. I was like, I want to buy this dude so that he can grade coins for me. I want to hire him because he's got an awesome eye. Like I predict, like if he can keep doing what he was doing in those videos, like I predict like you guys to see the name Coin Table, like on your front page on YouTube in the future. The guy was really doing awesome things. Wow, 10 likes. Thank you guys. I think that this is like the biggest stream that I've had. I've only been streaming here for, I guess, since the beginning of the month. I've been making videos on YouTube for about the last 6 months of coin videos. I used to do video games, and I was like, I think I saw a YouTube video of Mr. Beast, and all of a sudden people were getting like $1,000 donations while they were playing video games. I was like, I like video games, I'll play video games. And so I jumped on that, played for a few thousand hours, made $5. But what I did learn is how to stream, and I did learn how to use all the video equipment, and I did learn all these other things. And so it wasn't a waste of time, and I got to play a bunch of video games, and that was kind of fun. Unfortunately, I scheduled myself like 8 hours a day. Like I was working like 60-hour weeks almost, and do 20-hour streams, and it just became work. You can never imagine a video game becoming work. It can, if you have to be there. You have to show up, or like everybody disappears. And then I was noticing I was getting 10,000 views on the like couple videos that I made for eBay, for my eBay listings. And I was like, okay, I'm getting 100 views for this, and I'm getting 10,000 views for that. Which should I do? So here I am. I have watched Phil, aka Bella's dad. I think I actually originally subscribed to, here's a toned one. It's got some spotting too, I think. I watched Bella, and I can't remember what the name of her channel is, but I watched Bella's channel, and I really enjoyed watching Bella and her dad. Bella was a little feisty at sometimes, and her dad, like, Phil was like pushing her a little bit, but like he was really trying to instill knowledge into her, and she was pretty eager to learn. but it's like I really enjoy like watching like parents spend time with their kids. I really enjoy, wow, this one looks good on camera because the pink's and purple. Like I really enjoyed it. It was heartening to, you know, see someone spending time with their kids and like sharing the knowledge that they've learned, because if that girl Bella, like she listens to her dad and she absorbs the knowledge that her dad has, she will be unstoppable. And I'm not sure, I feel like I haven't seen her streaming. And I don't know if because of all the new laws and COPA and all that, if she's not, or if she's going to have to wait till she's a little bit older. I'm not sure. Take another look at the front, but that back, I'd say this back wins the nicest tone coin in here. There's a little bit of spotting on it, but I believe the spotting is mostly actually color. Just one more look at that, then I'll put it aside. I think this is the nicest tone coin we found. But it's definitely interesting, and like for the first 3 months I made coin videos, I was in tunnel vision. I just kept my head down, made video after video after video, just with the kind of mentality of like, if you make the videos, people will watch them. And didn't exactly happen like that. It wasn't until I started like poking around and seeing what other people were doing, and then all of a sudden I became addicted to watching coin shows. And I was staying up till midnight watching other people look at their coins. And this one's got really nice bright fields. Can't quite see it with this one. It's like the coin reflects so much on an angle that shows the whole coin that it can't quite show the whole coin. Oh, she didn't want to keep it up. I saw some resistance. Like, I feel like she really enjoyed being on camera and she really enjoyed being part of something. It seemed like she enjoyed spending time with her dad. And it was like really cute watching the two of them like fight and like have fun together. I call it love. But I can understand if there were other things that she was wanting to do. But boy, like sometimes people don't know the opportunity they're getting when they're being offered it. Like, maybe she'll do something else better. Maybe she's got bigger plans. You never know. There are some smart cookies out there. Yeah, like I could probably do whole streams just shouting out other coin channels that I really enjoy. And it's actually funny, like since I've really started to go down the YouTube rabbit hole, and I'm just finding myself all over the place. Like there was a metal detector, She Digs. She does a really good job producing her videos. Just the editing is beautiful, the music is beautiful. Like the countryside where she's going in metal detecting, it's beautiful, and just like there's like a story with every one. Like it looks professional. Like it's seriously, I think you'll be seeing like She Digs on like TV. Like it looked much better than a bunch of stuff that I was seeing on TV 5 years ago. Like it's just way higher quality, and she seems like a really nice person. And finding myself like backpacking all over the world and just, you know, seeing these gorgeous places. It's like there's so much going on in this world. You know, it's so easy to like turn on the news and like see a bunch of negative stuff, and then it's like you just, you know, if you just read stuff like that all the time, you don't want to leave the house, and that's on top. Yes, it is. Very beautiful coin. But in truth, there's still 99% of a beautiful, peaceful world out there. You just hear about the 1% of awful things going on. No, one thing that I like is that when I do see myself kind of like choppy or buffering on the side, it's just my video. When I see things slow down or get pixelated, the coin is not doing that. It's just my video, which I would much Like, who would watch some like fuzzy videos? I know I've already got glare here for you guys, but I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad it's I'm glad it's the coin and not me. I don't think y'all come to see me. But I mean, if I can have both of them, that's great. And half the time, you guys are only seeing half of me because I'm always leaning over. One of these days, I will adjust my setup here so that I am like ergonomically set up. It's just I don't want like my microscope and my camera in front of me all the rest of the time when I'm doing stuff on my computer. Well, can you believe it, guys? We got through that whole roll there. Maybe I can zoom up close and we can look at a couple coins here. Check. Let me just let's see. I'm on 243. That's not even the page I was on. I lost my place. Let's look at looking through Lincoln cents here, and we'll check out 1964 and just see if there's any double dies or anything that we should maybe take a brief look through here. I'm not seeing any of it mentioning anything for these. I'm sure there are. These are all for business. I'd have to go on the website. It looks like it wasn't updated for this book. And that's one of the interesting things too, is that like with a lot of these proof coins, people weren't finding DDRs and DDOs. They weren't finding double dies on the proof coins initially. It wasn't maybe until everyone had a digital microscope. But all of a sudden, all these new proof varieties are popping up that were never searched for. And so now all of a sudden it seems like people are going back through and looking for these coins. So it's like, and one of the things here, I'll just show you the cover of Chuck's book here, just to plug him. Looking through Lincoln cents, and it goes pretty much all the way up to modern coins. I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes into the 90s. I think maybe it stops about 2003. I can't remember what year he started his website, but I want to say when I was watching a show the other day, I think he said 2003 is when he started copper coins. But so there's a lot more information online at his and Konica and varietyvista.com. Those sites are really great. They've got photos of most of the varieties and stuff here. We can still zoom in a little bit. My lighting won't be as good. But we can just see, and most of the double dies, like I feel like you really have to get pretty close. Like, yeah, I feel like my lighting here gets. Oh, I know what I did. I think no, that's probably gonna blind you guys. Let's just look. I know we can check it out. But for a lot of the, it's not too bad. For a lot of the doublings and stuff on this, like say if you were to look at like the bottom of the E there would be like kind of a line at the bottom of it, and there'd be like a line at the bottom of the O, and on the top inside of the O. It looked like, I feel like a lot of them were like distorted hub doubling, or is it distorted or distended? But and then like on the tip of the end will get like kind of like a spike on them. But there are different varieties. I feel like I need to get a new microscope. Hey, Les Likes Coins, welcome. Because I would like to be able to go a little bit further. It's like if I go much further in, I kind of get smashy on the coin, and this isn't exactly about damaging coins, which will be very interesting when I start going through. I am gonna maybe have to, one of the things I like about the Mint Cellos is that I feel like I don't need to use gloves. And if there's anyone watching there that tells me I'm an idiot and I should be wearing gloves when I'm handling these, please let me know, because I'm not trying to damage these coins. But you know, once I start working with you know, opening original bank wrap rolls and opening, you know, just beautiful uncirculated coins, I don't want to be handling and touching everything. One of the things I was thinking about is like, say like Chuck on his channel, he was talking about how he had made, I think he called it a chuck stick, and it was just like a flat piece of wood with like a groove about the size of a penny in it, and he would lay about 25 of them out on it, and then he could just, go straight across with his microscope, kind of checking out the different grades of the coins. And then he had a second one, and he could just turn the whole thing over and take the other one off, and then he could look at all the reverses with never having to look at a single coin. Super smart guy, super knowledgeable. Enough knowledge in him, he had to write a book. Let's take a look at the reverse of this one. It was really pretty. So I'd say this roll here, like the luster on the coins, it just seemed a lot happier, a lot brighter than most of the coins that we looked from the earlier years. Not as many tone coins. This one is really pretty, and I feel like the colors on it are just going to grow. It'd almost be fun to do like a time-lapse video of like a coin toning, but I think it would be like a very, very long project. Very, very long. Now you finger the silver? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, I mean, and that's the thing too, it's like, say you're coin roll hunting through like a bag of wheat cents. You don't want to mark up that coin, but at the same time, if you wear gloves and you go through 5,000 wheat pennies, those gloves are going to be black by the time you're done. And if you stop and like wash your hands and dry your hands and just use, it's like, which is worse, like your oils or like the crud that's on 5,000 coins touching every other coin? I just don't know. It's like, maybe have a pair of gloves there or some sort of tool that you can pick it up. I feel like I've seen like kind of like rubber tweezers that like have like a rounded edge that you can kind of like pick up a coin. And that might be a good thing for the videos. Get one. It's just like, it's like a pair of like large tongs or tweezers, but they're like coin shaped, and so you can pick it up just by the rims carefully. Pick it up, put it down. I'm not sure how the flip would go, but I feel like I've seen someone using something like that, and it seems like it would be very handy for doing a show like this. I don't even think of myself as a show. I've been making videos. I think that's the first time I've ever called this a show. But yeah, sorry about all the LED lights here. I don't know if having that extra light is better here. Let me try turning it off again. It just seemed like, yeah, it was dark. Very, very dark. So that's all the coins in the roll. Maybe we'll look at a couple more of these up close. These were just the ones that had some toning on them. And let's check out the L there. I feel like I've seen some ones with the L with a little bit of extra metal on them in a couple of the earlier years. You just clean your hands totally. Yeah, it always gives me the giggles when I'm like watching like a roll hunting channel, and like I go and like, you see the close-ups of the people's hands, and it's just like, holy cow. Like their hands are so dirty, like they've been doing it for like 12 hours. Like all the little paper cuts that you get, like when you're like, it's like coin roll hunting, it's like, all right. But like when you have to like redo all those tubes and like get them ready to go back to the bank, I would have like 1,000 paper cuts going up, like hangnails that went up to like the first digit on my finger, and it's like I'm happy like to not be all torn up now. I definitely found like if you guys are ever going through like enough coins that you need like a hand truck to pick them up at the bank, I definitely, you can spend the time and you'll save money by rolling it all back up to go back to the bank or whatnot. I found it was much more worth my time to just get like cloth sacks and like go to a casino or a Coinstar or something, take that 5% hit. Some places don't even hit you on it. My casino changed their, after going to the casino twice with like an entourage of people carrying cloth bags because my friends helped me. It looked like a bank robbery, but in reverse. Just people getting out of a car and like carrying like 50 bags of like, you know, the big cloth sacks. Well, I went there twice, and after the second time I went there, I came back the third time, and they had a new sign above the cashier place that said 10% charge for coins, for loose change over $100. So, you know, I'd go and spin some wheels or whatnot, but you definitely save some time. The other thing to kind of offset that is if you get like a machine, if you're doing some heavy coin searching, Rydale. If you Google Rydale.com, I believe, but they have like a penny sorting machine that separates the coppers from the zinc. I think it does about 10,000. No, it's more than that. I think it's like 80. It can like sort like 80,000 coins an hour or something like that. And so then it'll separate all your wheat cents out. And so that's really handy. And then you can also make it sort out all of the early wheat cents from the wheat cents, because 90% of the early ones have been heavily worn and they have a different weight. But then you can separate all the copper really well, and then you can sell the copper online, the bags of copper pennies for like double face value usually. Put it in a flat rate package, and you know, still make $20 off of it, which, you know, takes away the 5% loss you got from a casino or a Coinstar. You can actually turn a small profit. And if you like hoarding copper coins, you know, that can help you too. Hey Bonnie Rose, welcome. Welcome to the channel. We're pretty much just finishing up here. I was just looking at a couple of these coins up close. We found a couple of really nice toned coins. Feel like we have found better in other rolls, like the roll of 1961s we did yesterday. It was just gorgeous. It was like, I think 20 beautiful toned coins out of it. This one we had one or two with some kind of bright purpley pink. It was pretty pleasant, but most of these coins have been really, really pretty. I'd say the quality of the coins were much higher. Still some black spots, but if you can find me a roll of Lincoln Proof cents that have no spots on them, yeah, let me know. And so if you guys haven't gotten to get to know each other, you know, do. It's a great community of people. Pretty much it looks like my schedule is going to be doing about an hour-long stream every morning, 7 days a week. It seems to be about the best time for me to be able to do things consistently here without making it feel like work. When I'm able to, I'll make more streams for you guys, and if you guys hit the notification bell, it'll always let you know when I'm on. Hopefully, we know how YouTube works. But just trying to make sure that I do this on a level that it is always fun for me. I feel like I could do this 24 hours a day, but I did that to gaming, and I just don't want to overdo it. I want to keep it fun. So let's see if I can fix my camera here. I'll turn this bright light off. Try to zoom out. See if we can get back focused. Not too bad. So if you guys are ever buying a roll of proof Lincoln Memorial cents, this is what they can look like when you buy them off eBay. This one was from the state of Tennessee. So this gives you a little bit more of an idea if you're ever bidding on anyone's coins from Tennessee. Tennessee's a large state, so not every roll from there will be the same. But this is what my rolls looked like. And yeah. Or you can't, I can't see what So this is what they came as, and the package that they came in was nearly destroyed. Excellent, Les. Oh, 20. I thought you said 20,000. 20 is still good, especially if they're nice. So I will be back tomorrow about the same time. I'm not going to nail down the times, but usually between about 9:30 and 10:30 is when I'll start the streams. And I usually try to put a little reminder up there about 5 to 10 minutes before I do start. So thank you everybody for watching. Really, really appreciate you guys all being here. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the show, feel free to hit the like button. And if you want to see more in the future, hit the subscribe. I think I know everybody in here, but I'll be sure to check out your guys' pages once I'm off of here and have some time to do so. Thank you everyone for watching. Really, really, really appreciate you guys. All right, I got a bunch of orders to pack up for eBay. So I'll see you guys all in the future. Have a fantastic day. Thank you everyone so much again. All right, bye for now.